Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It is that time you've all been waiting for. It is the next season of Living on $100 here in Turkey. Now, here are the rules for anybody that's not familiar with how this works. The first and most obvious is that we have $100 to be able to spend. And we're going to see how long we can live here in Turkey being as frugal as possible. The second rule is that I am allowed to make money, but I'm not allowed to use any of my existing internet clout to do this. I can't use this YouTube account, I can't use my main TikTok account, because that wouldn't be fair. At the end of the show, after we figured out how many days we can actually live here in Istanbul, we're going to rank Turkey. We're going to put it on a list and we're going to compare it to all of the other countries that we've done this with to figure out how affordable Turkey actually is. The first thing I want to do is I want to head to a local store and I want to see how much a Coke costs. Coke is basically the same everywhere, so that'll act as a good benchmark for how much we should be spending throughout the season. We're getting Diet Coke. This right here costs 6.5 Turkish Libra, which means if we ask Google to convert that for us, that's about 70 cents. This same drink in Ukraine would have cost 76 cents. So that's a good sign. This means that Turkey is probably going to be cheaper than Ukraine. For anybody that's new here, we keep a running tally of how much we've spent up here on the top and how much we have left. If we've spent money, this will be red. If we've gained money, this will be green, showing you how much we've lost and spent. So this feels like a strange combination of like European architecture and Asian architecture. Like the buildings and the stores, they look like something I would see in Thailand, but the way that the floor looks like something I would see in Ukraine. It's kind of like an interesting blend. And look at this, I can actually kind of read the signs now. Like, I have some kind of idea what that means. Medical. Good, good. I think I'm gonna do well here. I can't decide if I think that their currency looks cooler than ours or not. There's definitely a lot more colorful and a lot more like interesting. Now we're gonna see how much food costs. We're not gonna go to any big box places like McDonald's. We're gonna go to some of these side street vendors that are selling food like out of their truck and see what kind of prices we can get there. I don't know why, but I think that is just adorable. This place is honestly a little overwhelming. It's massive. What do you guys think about this? It's a breakfast cafe. Okay, so here's the menu. I'm gonna try to explain how this works. So this is 12, which means this is essentially $1.02. This is $1.5, this is $2.2. So all of these things look like they are less than $3 for breakfast. Yeah, it's pretty good. Hello, can I get this guy, the one with regular cheese, potatoes, and Turkish coffee? Turkish coffee. This was $2.78. We got bread, we got Turkish coffee, we've got like nuts and stuff. We've got the omelet, we've got cucumbers and tomatoes. $2.78. Four. I want to make this into a sandwich. I'm gonna take 2 pieces of bread. The next thing we need to do is we need to find a place to work. We need a place that will let us loiter around for like 8 hours while we drink coffee and use their Wi-Fi. And hopefully they have a bathroom. This looks like a good cafe, but I want to test their Wi-Fi first to make sure that it's good before I purchase coffee. The app that you want to use to test Wi-Fi speeds is called Speed Test by Ookla. It's fantastic. They have ads, but this is like the standard for testing internet speeds. If you run it, you can see that I'm getting about 5 down and maybe 3 up. That's not great by even like American standards, but I'm not sure what the rest of Turkey is. So right now we're going to go purchase coffee and maybe we can find a better Wi-Fi cafe later. It doesn't have a public bathroom and it doesn't have any outlets out here. So yeah, definitely not my favorite cafe. Nobody here seems to wear masks. Like they're all super fine with just not wearing a mask. Huh. Now we need to find a place that has a public restroom, which is harder than you'd think. This was 64 cents, and I think it's necessary to be able to use their bathroom to purchase something. So 64 cents for some bread and tea. While we're here, let's find out where we're gonna be sleeping tonight. We're gonna be using an app called Hostel World. We just pop in our location here, and then we can see these are the locations that are available near us. We're gonna sort by lowest price because we wanna get the cheapest place possible. And if we scroll through here, we can find one that is about 0.2 miles away from us. This is great. This means we can walk to it from here. If we look at the prices, we can see that Hostel World is charging about $8.50. This is the price we're going to be. Rather than actually booking it here on Hostel World, we're just going to walk to the hostel and see if we can get a cheaper price by talking to them. I am super happy with Turkey so far. Everybody is incredibly friendly. Things are cheap. I can read the signs. But the biggest test is going to be the quality of the hostels at this price point, because these are pretty cheap hostels, and let's see how they fare.
In terms of quality of the hostel, it's actually pretty good. They don't have a lot of outlets, so they've got these extension cords dangled everywhere. The bedding is pretty solid. It's soft, it's comfortable, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. You get one of these cupboards if you want to put your stuff in there, but you need to bring your own padlock because they don't provide one, so I don't have a padlock. The bathroom is fine too. You can see they get a shower, they got the toilet, everything seems clean. Yeah, nothing too astonishing here. I've heard reports that the hot water's not the best, so we'll have to try that out later.
This hostel cost $8.04, which means we were able to save like 50 cents by talking to them directly. But they also have a washing machine, so we're gonna go do some laundry because I've got a lot of laundry to wash. So this hostel, they charge me $3.24 for their washing machine, but they also have a dryer. So that means that I get them washed and dried for $3.24. That's like 3 times cheaper than a laundromat in Poland. It's like 5 p.m. now. That means it's time for dinner. Let's go get some more food. Look at this, you can get a hamburger for $1.50. There are so many cats just all over this city. Now let's do a rundown real quick of how much we have spent. We have spent $18.95 in the first day. That's almost $20 a day. That's pretty steep, giving us $81.05 left. But let's actually break this down into categories. We've spent $8.04 on housing. We've spent $3.24 on clothes. Luckily, I don't think we're going to spend that anymore, so that's a one-time expense. We've spent $5.04 on just food, and we've spent $2.63 on drinks. I'm counting drinks as their own separate category because I get coffee a lot, but this is what that actually looks like. You can see the breakdown right here. Let's see if we can knock these numbers down tomorrow. Now, there's 2 things I want to remind you guys about. The first of which is that I've got a whole playlist for all of these $100 series, so if you want to see Poland and Ukraine, you can come over to this playlist right here and you can just watch them all. And the second thing is that I do these every day. So if you want to see the previous day, you can click on this tile right here, and if you want to see the next day, you can click on this tile right here.